Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Heidi. I'm completely blind so I don't look directly into the camera, but I promise I'm right here with you. So I'm a bit late with my September recap video, guys, but my mom was here last week and she treated me to a retinol chemical peel. She's a beauty therapist, so I was so grateful for that. But I'm telling you, I shared it like you cannot believe. So last Sunday when I wanted to do this video, I just thought, no, you know what, I can't. I don't have the confidence to sit here in front of the camera 2 days after I had a chemical peel. So still I have some, peeling on my face. If you perhaps can see that, that's what it is. I think I rubbed by accident some of my lips because my lips even are a bit dry and so on here in the corners. So anyway, that's it, guys. We've got a very full program for today, so I would invite you to grab a cup of tea, a glass of wine, a snack. I wish I could drink tea at the moment. We have planned maintenance here in South Africa today, so our electricity is down for the entire day. Okay, so what do we have on the program? As always, I will have timestamps for you so that you can just go directly to the sections that you would want to see and skip over those that doesn't interest you. So we are going to talk about the 2 empties of September, 1 declutter. I'm going to show you the new fragrance, designer fragrance I added to my collection. And we're going to talk about my most complimented fragrance of September. Then we are going to go through all the fragrances that I wore in the month of September. But before we start with that, I first want to give an overview of basically September, what happened in September on the channel, what happened in my life in September, and then I want to also tell you what you can expect in October. Just some sneak peeks of what I have planned. And then also 2 of you had a specific question for me this week, which I thought, let me just address it here on the channel, on a video. All right, so as you can hear, quite a lot that I want to cover, and I feel in quite a chatty mood, so I hope the video will not be too long. Let me just check my mic. Okay, still in order. So guys, August was very stressful for me. September was such a good month for me. I cannot tell you. I hope your month also has been very good. I had 1 week of leave. I was so tired, guys. I slept and I slept. I don't know if you've ever had that, where you sleep, and just as you think you can't sleep more, you sleep more. I really made sure that I had very little social commitments. I just wanted to sleep. And I felt so much better after that. Also, my mom came to visit for a week. I had my birthday in September, and it was just such a blessed and wonderful time, really. Also, regarding the channel, guys, I must really thank you. I mean, this is a small channel, as you know, but I've never had a growth spurt like I've had in September ever on this channel. So thank you for those of you who've joined, and thank you for those of you who've been here forever. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Guys, I've never started this channel thinking, oh, I want a big channel, or I want to get money from YouTube, or I just wanted to come on here and share my love for fragrances with people who also share that love, and to talk to you guys and to chat in the comments. And that's always been my thing, and to have fun, and because it's such a nice hobby for me. But I cannot deny that seeing some growth is really rewarding. It feels like, okay, perhaps I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much. Thank you to each one of you. So all in all, September was a good month. We also had 2 blind buy first impression in Arabian videos this month of September. One of you commented that I give new meaning to the word blind buying, and I had to laugh because I thought, yeah, technically each buy that I make is blind because I can't see anything that I buy. But you know, it was a blind buy, first impressions in the conventional sense of the word. I brought some designer fragrances into my collection, and I have a perfume haul on that. We spoke about my easy reach fragrances, your easy reach fragrances. We spoke about girly girl fragrances and perfume pairings for different occasions, and so on and so forth. So yeah, guys, what do I have planned for October? So definitely what we are going to do is we are going to have 2 videos, first impressions of yet more Middle Eastern perfumes. I know, guys, I know, I always say, okay, I have enough now. Okay, it's enough now. And then before I know it, there I am purchasing more. And for those of you in South Africa, I just also want to talk through the places where I purchase my fragrances, but I will do that in the blind buy haul. So I want to do first impressions, 2 videos at least of that. I want to also do some seasonal videos. So I'm going to have 2 fall videos, 1 designer and 1 Middle Eastern. So I am at the moment in spring here in South Africa. So I want to do at least 1 spring video also for the other people who's watching, who's also from the south. All right, so I am going to do a year-round fragrance video that's been requested. I'm not sure whether that will be in October or November, but I will definitely do that as well. Carl also agreed to come back onto the channel. I don't know if that will be in October, whether that will be in November. We'll have to see how we can coordinate our times. But I'm super excited because I want him to come and sniff some Middle Eastern fragrances. Then I also am going to talk about designer fragrances that I feel are full bottle worthy. So those are just some of the things that you can expect from me, guys, for the month of October. Yeah, so I'm so looking forward to recording all of those videos. Right, so the question that 2 of you asked and that I want to address also is, 2 of you asked, how do I distinguish between my perfume bottles? So, very valid question. I'm just going to talk through it today with you, but I can definitely also upload a GoPro video with my GoPro camera where I show you, because I'll need my phone to show you specifically, and I'm recording these videos on my phone, so I can't show you. Otherwise, you can head to my other channel. That channel I'm not uploading on anymore, but that is called The Blind Spot with Heidi. And in that video, one of those videos, I show you how I distinguish between my clothing. And that is the same for the perfume. So if you are interested, you can go and check that one out. Otherwise, I'm just going to talk through what I do today here with you. So some bottles, most of my bottles, are so distinctive that I can tell them apart purely by touch, right? So if I think, this is Ophidian Mango Bliss by Paris Corner. This has got the snake motif on it, you know. And then there's, for example, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Sun. This is quite a different bottle, very much different. So it's so easy to distinguish bottles just by feeling them, right? This one, Black Opium, for example, with these glittery, or it feels like glitter. I think it's glitter. Rough edges, and then that middle. So there's so many ways of telling bottles apart. But now, of course, there are flankers which have the same bottles. So mostly I can sniff them apart. Let me see. So these ones. One is either Coconut Lagoon by the Ministry of Gourmand, and one is Mango Yuguso by the Ministry of Gourmand. So then I smell, and I can smell this is Coconut Lagoon because I know the smell very well. I know the smell very well. That rhymes. So this is a easy one. However, there are some, and that doesn't happen often, flankers that I struggle to tell apart. For example, there's La Vie est Belle, the original, and then there's La Vie est Belle Intense. And for me, sometimes they smell alike and I struggle to tell them apart. In that instance, I take my phone. I have an app on my phone. It's called Seeing AI. I take a picture and it will describe the bottle to me, and sometimes what it says on the bottle. And then I will ask, can you tell me, is this La Vie est Belle or La Vie est Belle Intense? If it doesn't tell me straight away, and it will say, based on this color of the bottle, this and this and this is the La Vie est Belle Intense. And I will do it a few times to make sure that I have it right. But that is really, I can only think of that one that's difficult, as well as Ariana Grande's Ari and Sweet Like Candy. I sometimes struggle to tell those apart. I don't know why. So there I use my phone. All right, so yo guys, that is a mouthful. I feel like I need tea. But let's go through the fragrances of the month. I'm going to start with my Declutter. This is, if you've watched my designer perfume haul, it will not surprise you. This is Valentino Born in Roma Umo Extra Dose. This is a male fragrance. It was a mistake. I thought I was buying the Donna, and then in the meantime I was buying the Umo. This is a lavender, but mostly spicy, woody fragrance. I said in that video, it smells like a sophisticated man, but a man who's also not afraid to be playful, who can go to a fun fair, who can go to a water park and just have fun. So this is a beautiful fragrance. I already gave it to a friend of mine. I just asked him if I can just use it for this video's purpose. Nothing wrong with it. If you're a man, I highly can recommend it. Okay, the empties are first off Black Opium. This is my second bottle of Black Opium. I had 100 ml before. This is my 50 ml, and I will definitely get another bottle, a third one. This is just the normal eau de parfum. It's coffee, it's vanilla, it's pear. But it's not, to my mind, photorealistic coffee. It's blended in so well with that vanilla, just to make this very nice, almost clubby fragrance. But I don't know, I wear it to work. I wear it everywhere. For me, it's perfect for any occasion, really. Someone drove past. That was quite loud. Okay, the other empty is Rihanna's Riri. This is a rum passion fruit fruity floral fragrance. It smells girly. It smells really like that floral fruities from the 2010s. It's floral fruity and slightly musky, very playful. I wore this month to bed a lot. I also, when I go for a day spa to treat and pamper myself, I wear this one. I will not repurchase this one. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't groundbreaking. So I enjoyed it while I had it. All right. So the one I brought into my collection, you can see it. Julie, we spoke about this one already. This is Lancome's La Vie Belle Vanille Nude or Vanilla Nude, however you pronounce it. This is the new flanker from La Vie Belle. Beautiful bottle. I just purchased the 30 ml. This one, when you spray it, what you're gonna get, or what I get when I spray this one, I'm gonna spray it again. For a split second, it's just vanilla, and then that very distinctive La Vie Belle smell comes through. I read on Fragrantica that actually Lancome has its own jasmine that it grows, and it says there that that is what gives it its distinctive smell. Now, I don't know, but you can definitely smell this is La Vie Belle. 100%, but with lots of vanilla added to it. So you get that sort of jasmine-y, vanillic, musky fragrance, and when it dries down on the skin, it becomes, to my nose, quite powdery. Quite powdery, but sweetly powdery. It's really a beautiful fragrance. I'm not sure whether I will purchase it because it really doesn't project and it really doesn't last. Let me actually read the notes to you. Okay, put that to the side. So, La Vie Belle Vanille Nude was launched in 2025. It's an oriental floral fragrance. In the top there's solar notes and jasmine. In the mid there's bourbon vanilla, and in the base there's white musk and sandalwood. The main accords are vanilla, powdery, musky, woody, white floral, aldehydic, sweet and balsamic. To my nose, I get the sweet, I get the vanilla, I get the musky, and I get the powdery. Those four I definitely get. And also white florals a bit in the sense of that jasmine. Very nice fragrance, but it really does not last long. Okay, so then to my most complimented fragrance, and let me actually be very honest, it was my only complimented fragrance of the month. And this was Noble Blush by Lattafa from the Badial Oud collection. This is a sweet, soft, rose milk, meringue, almond fragrance. It's rosy, it's powdery, and that immediately makes people think, oh, that must be quite mature. No, it is very feminine. I would say anyone, any age can wear this. It is beautiful. That rose milk makes it ever so slightly lactonic. It is nutty. It's really beautiful. It is, if I have to describe it in one word, I would say feminine. When my mom was here, she also wore it once. She fell in love with it. So I got it for her because it smelled amazing on her. And I had two friends over and they told me, you smell amazing. And the one said, you smell so edible. I said, oh really? I didn't realize this makes me smell edible. And she said, yes, absolutely. So yeah, I guess with that nuttiness and slight lactonicness. Okay, sure, we've got a lot to go through. Guys, I decided to add a lot of my tropical fragrances, or at least some with a tropical note, to the tray of the month. Not all of them are tropical, not all of them are, you know, full-on tropical. Some just have a tropical note, some have nothing to do with tropical, because I also want to be spontaneous. But yeah, let me talk through the tropical ones. So I wore light blue coconut sun, but I think I wore it once, guys. This is light blue, so your lemon appley fragrance, but with coconut in there. The way the coconut has been blended in this fragrance, I must be honest with you, I don't like. I really don't like. I wonder if this is discontinued as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't particularly like this one. It's like the coconut is a bit more dominant than the lemon, but it almost have a weirdly rotten smell to my nose. That's what my brain interprets as a bit rotten. I don't know. I wore it once, and this is on my project pan, and I showed it to my mom, and she said, "Oh, the bottle is almost full," and my heart just sank. But okay, that is that. Didn't enjoy it a lot, I must be very honest. I wore Dolce & Gabbana Garden. I wore this one in the beginning of September, and I'm always surprised nowadays how I enjoy this one again. Guys, this is a coconut milky fragrance. Is it frangipani? I think that is the flower that's in here, but it's coconut, milky, slightly flowery, not sunscreeny, not that coconut milk. It's so sweet. It's really a beautiful fragrance, and I've never smelled anything like this. I went through a travel spray, a 10 ml of that. That was also on my project pan. Oh yeah, and guys, the lasting power on me and the projecting power, it is amazing for my skin. Really like this fragrance. I fell out of love with it for a while, but I'm really starting to feel the love again. Okay, this one is Eau de Soleil by Fragrance World. This is a banana, pear, orchid, sandalwood fragrance. Apparently this smells like Gucci Gorgeous, what's that one? Gucci Gorgeous Orchid. Is that the one? Is that how you say it? I think so. It's the yellow bottle, I believe. This is also very feminine. When you spray it, you get that banana. Yeah, you get the banana, you get the slight florals, and the sandalwood grounds it a bit, but it's quite airy. Very nice, but on initial spray, it can smell a bit synthetic. I'm just telling you. So it's not my favorite, but I like it. It's very feminine. It's really feminine. My mom smelled it, and she said when she smelled it, she said, no, I don't know if I like this one. And then she sprayed it on, and she was like, oh, I like this one. It's really nice. It wears quite nice. It's nice for, I think, for work. I wouldn't necessarily, yeah, actually you can wear it to a formal occasion. You know what? I think you can, because it's not a gourmand. Definitely not a gourmand. Doesn't last at the moment very long on me, but it's quite new to my collection, so we'll see how it goes. Then I wore Yara Tous. This is a mango coconut fragrance, apparently inspired by Paco Rabanne fame. To me, it always smells like Dolce & Gabbana Shine. It's very happy. It's very bright. It smells sunny. It smells a bit solar. Also a bit synthetic. This is not a scent profile that I particularly enjoy, but it's also not one that I feel like I want to declutter, because it's very nice for a spring day. Very nice, very nice. It's just I've come to learn that mango is not necessarily my kind of scent. So I wore this one once. Also, having said that, guys, the beginning of this month, of September at least, was quite hot. It felt like we moved directly from winter into summer, and then the last half was quite cold. So I wore a variety of different fragrances. And the next one is Ophidian Mango Bliss. this one that I showed previously. This is apparently inspired by God of Fire. I've never smelled that fragrance. I hate this bottle. It smells like mango, yes, definitely. There's mango in here, and there's ginger in here, and coumarin. And guys, you definitely, when you spray this one to my nose, there's lemon in here as well. You get the mango and the lemon. It starts off very juicy, almost mango skin-like. You almost get that sour lemon, you know what I'm saying? And then it dries down to something slightly deeper. It's like that ginger and coumarin, that spices, the spiciness of the coumarin and the burningness, what do you call that, of the ginger comes through and gives it almost it's a zesty yet spicy, slightly spicy, a bit of a grounded mango, almost like the mango peel, like I say, but still quite juicy. And then you get, which I also wore, Mango Yuguso. Now, Mango Yuguso has melon and peach and grapefruit, and it's quite, this one is on a higher note and more airy than Mango Bliss, in my opinion. So this one is floating in the air. It's juicy, sweeter. It's sweeter as well. Definitely sweeter. You get that melon. You get that sweetness of the mango. It almost smells like a mango drink. Yeah, that is what it smells like, a mango drink. I mean, this one is more the peel of the mango, but you definitely get that ginger, eh? Sure, you really get that ginger. Now, guys, out of the bottle, I love both of these. Both of these are interesting fragrances. It's things I've never smelled before. But I don't know if I want to smell like this. I have to be honest. My favorite is the Mango Yuguso. Oh, dripping. But the moment it hits my skin, it becomes extremely lemony and even a bit screechy. So I'll have to wear it again. Perhaps it will perform better in you know, high summer, but I both wore only once and I like it. It's not bad scent at all. I just wish, I don't know, that it smelled on me like it smelled out of the bottle, or perhaps I just don't want to smell like that. I'm not sure. But it smells like something that I would want to drink. And then, of course, I had Coconut Lagoon. This is a coconut watermelon lemon fragrance. You know how much I love this one. I cannot put this one down. I wore it to a German festival in September. My mom fell in love with it. And guys, the moment my mom smelled it, she was like, but isn't there watermelon in here? And I was like, yeah. And she said, I love this one. So I got this for her. The two I got for her was the Noble Blush and the Coconut Lagoon, because she loved it so much. Oh, guys, I almost don't think how anyone cannot like it. This is a mojito, as I always say. So it's got that lemony, zesty, minty almost smell of the mojito, a sweet mojito. They've put perhaps a bit of watermelon syrup in there, and then they've put coconut shavings on top. Beautiful fragrance. The next one is Strawberry Pound Cake by the Ministry of Gourmand as well. This is a girly, kind of dense strawberry. It's so difficult always to describe this one. This one has coffee in there, and it's got milk in there. And it is slightly lactonic. For me, it's a mixture between either a very syrupy strawberry daiquiri and a Nesquik. I really like this one, guys. It's so girly. It's so nice for bedtime. I definitely get the strawberries in here. Definitely. For me, it does smell like strawberry. Oh, my mouth is even watering. And my mouth can water. Did I tell you already that I've stepped on the scale at the end of September? That was the only bad thing. And guys, I almost fainted. I'm telling you, the winter was not good for me. I will blame it all on the winter. Oh my goodness. So I'm on a diet and I'm exercising. So I better just sniff fragrances. That's all I can do at the moment. Okay, so the next one is Date Caramel by Paris Corner. And this is a caramel date. I think there's coffee in here. I think there's orange blossom as well. It's a very nice caramel fragrance. I wore it quite a lot. It's quite sweet. For me, quite nice for bedtime. The only thing is that date note, guys, is really harsh for me. So I like it, and I think the sillage is amazing, but I don't think I will repurchase this one. That date, just give it this raisiny, harsh kind of feel. I don't know how to explain it. Right, the next one I wore was a discontinued fragrance. This is Tropical Boost by Zara. This is just pineapple and caramel. That's what it smells like. Pineapple and caramel. It is such a happy tropical fragrance. I love this one. I love it. I don't want to talk about it too much because it has been discontinued. Guys, I hope I'm still in frame. I just had to go and check if my phone is still recording. This is the second time I'm trying to make this video, so I just quickly went to check. But it is luckily still recording. I thought if I have to do this a third time, I'm not gonna make it. So the next one I wore was Pear Potion by Paris Corner. This is a sweet pear. Imagine cutting up a pear and drizzling caramel all over it. It is such a good fragrance. Oh, and it's so happy and fruity and pear. It's just, you will smell like a pear and a very sweet one at that. This one is such a happy fragrance. I often wore this one when me and my dog went for a walk. And it also lasts quite a long time, but it just put me in such a happy mood, guys. I also wore Zara's, what is this? Sensual Vanilla. This has got wild berries in here and vanilla, I believe, and rose. And so I had this one on, and I thought, I just had it on one evening, and I thought, but this smells like Nebras. And I went to smell Nebras from Latafa, and what do you know? The same smell. It's very sweet, slightly spicy. You get the berries. You know, this is such a difficult fragrance to describe, right? But it's very sweet, very feminine, very girly also, I would say. Okie dokie, so the last three, this one is Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. This is new to my collection. This is lemon, candied lemon actually, and vanilla and rum. And you really get that candied lemon. Oh, guys, if you spray this one, you get that candied lemon. And then this vanilla comes and envelop it, and it almost gives it this powdery almost, but lemony smell. It is so good. It is so good. I love this one. I told the story last month of how I walked with my dog and the wind was slightly blowing. It was quite a cool day, and I could smell the jasmine in the air and all the other flowers that's currently in bloom here in South Africa. And then each time the wind blew, it was just this wonderful aroma of devotion. Beautiful. This is just a 30 ml bottle, but I think it's 100 ml, worth 100 ml. Then this is also new. This is Alien Goddess, but it's not a new fragrance. It was released, I think, in 2021. And this is a coconutty, slightly creamy, a bit sunscreeny fragrance. There's bergamot in here. It almost smells like a coconut lemon, but a grown-up coconut lemon. It is really a nice one for the summer days. I love this one. I really, really love it. It smells nothing like the original Alien. And then last up, also new to my collection, is Valentino Born in Roma Donna Extra Dose, the one I actually wanted. And this is black currant and vanilla and rum. You get that black currant. My mom, when she smelled it, she said, "There's berries in there." I said, "It's probably the black currant." But I always say this is a grown-up black currant, because it's quite deep, slightly dark, not dark, but slightly dark, that black currant and vanilla, and then it's got this booziness to that black currant. I love it. It is so feminine. I wore it twice, but I want to get to know this one way better. At the moment, it lasts quite long on me, I must say, surprisingly. So I think this was a very good buy. It's a 50 ml. I'm not yet sure if I will repurchase, but as I get to know this one a bit more, I will have more clarity on that. Right, guys, finally, that is it for today. Can you believe it? This is such a long video. My goodness, I think it's my longest recap ever. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what fragrances you wore in September, or at least what were your favorites for the month. I would love to know, to hear what you wore, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today, guys. I appreciate you all, and I hope you have an awesome weekend. Until next time, bye for now.